Paige Bueckers had an amazing game, 27 points, 6 assists, and 4 stocks, all of this while being blitzed and doubled all night long, so this came on a high degree of difficulty. She was definitely the least blamable player for this loss for sure, but honestly, in that first quarter, everyone can take some blame. It wasn't one specific thing that caused the Wings to be down by 23 points at a point in this game because a lot of stuff went wrong for them. Paige wasn't good. She did most of her damage in the other 3 quarters. The defense wasn't good on any level, half court and transition, but the most frustrating part of the defense was definitely transition. The reason why they were able to run in transition was because of the Wings' bad offense, and the bad offense always seems to come when Paige is barely involved in the play. She shot badly in this quarter, but she's a good playmaker, so she should always touch the ball at least. Also, the refs weren't the biggest factor, but it didn't help. The most egregious play was when this one player definitely fouled Lee, but no call. But I'm not surprised because I've seen this player get away with a lot of stuff, and it seems like no big in the league has anything nice to say about this player. Anyways, a perfect storm of nonsense got the Wings into a 23-point deficit, which even though they came back from it and took a lead, I hated the start of this game more than the late game execution. Wings had to expend a lot of energy to get back into this game, so that's on Chris Koklanis for not having them prepared from the beginning. They were able to get back into this game and tie it with a little under 5 minutes left, but after that, Paige didn't get to take a shot in the most important stretch of the game, so they fumbled it right there. With around 4 minutes and 30 seconds left, Melissa fouled Natasha, so she was subbed out for Maisha. Next, Arike got scored on by Ari. Good defense, better offense. Next, Isaiah forced the pass to Lee when it wasn't there. Turnover. And Natasha was able to give extra help because Maisha is an offensive liability. Next possession, Maisha fouled Kelsey and one, and it looked like a good call to me. Kelsey didn't convert the and one, but Lee forced the pass to Isaiah instead of Paige for some reason and got it stolen. Next, it looked like Maisha gave up a layup, but they never should have let Kelsey split the defense in the first place. That created the advantage and put everyone in a scramble. Next possession, Natasha defended Arike's cut well, but she was able to because Maisha isn't a scoring threat. Next, Maisha fouled Natasha in one, which is a foul in my books. Even if the fouls called against the Wings in this clutch period weren't fouls like I've heard others say, I've already come to accept that there's absolutely no way that the league is letting this team miss the playoffs. They're making way too much money off of them. I'm not saying it's right, but in 2021, I've accepted that all of these professional leagues are businesses first, so I'm not going to waste time stressing over something that's just going to happen regardless. Enough talk about them. The Wings were not able to generate any points until the 2:12 mark when Paige finally got a shot, but by that point, their win probability decreased, and to win that game, they would have to play perfect basketball for the rest of the way. Same type of stuff lost in that Washington game. Maisha is a liability, and there was nothing for Paige in that stretch, so once again, I'm looking at Chris. The Dallas Wings have a 2-8 record in games that qualify as clutch games. They're getting to clutch scenarios, but they just have bad execution in the clutch, so that's on Chris. Unfortunate loss, very winnable game on paper. But this performance should lock in Paige for Rookie of the Month, which I feel like should be clear. Paige has at least been a top 10 player in June, but I just have to reinforce that, play my small part in all of this. I don't believe that Paige was robbed of Rookie of the Month in May because she missed some games, and in comparison to her competition, the level of play was comparable. Now the level of play isn't really that comparable. Paige has exceeded rookie talks and is someone that will be going for Player of the Month and in MVP talks if her team was better, which is the reason why the Wings have a bad record. Not because Paige doesn't impact winning or whatever. Very inaccurate assessment. Just gotta get that off before the Wings play the Mystics today, and regardless of what happens, people are gonna be reactionary and get their takes off and probably ignore the fact that the Mystics have the rest and health advantage, so I'm just getting in front of that. That's the last game left on the Wings and Mystics schedules for June, so one game isn't enough to make up the gap. I think that Paige should get the Rookie of the Month. Just got to get everyone back so they can make a playoff push. From what I've read, I think that Eurobasket ends tomorrow, so Luisa and Tierra should be back soon. And after this game, the Wings have off until Thursday, so good recovery time for Dejanay if she doesn't play today, and it's good rest for Paige and Arike.